right. Hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So let's take a look at what Libra doesn't see coming. King of Cups. Love. Somebody going to serenade them. Somebody going to sing into their ice cream cone like it's a microphone. A dream, a wish coming true. Libra does not see possibly a Scorpio, a Cancer, or a Pisces. Wow. Two of Cups in their way into Libra's life. This could be a Libra who's like, I don't see me meeting the love of my life. No way. What do you mean somebody's going to be so romantic and they're going to be the person of my dreams? I don't believe that. Well, Libra, consider that truth is stranger than fiction. Consider that sometimes we get very surprised. We have judgment in the reverse. Libra's like, I'm not having an ex back. And it's like, no, we didn't say an ex. There's nothing here that says that it's an ex. Libra's like, I know I'm not. It's kind of cute. Libra does not see the fact that there could be somebody that would be. I'm thinking Libra got disenchanted, we'll say, in love or in life somewhere along the way. And they're like, I don't want any of that ish back. I don't want anything from my past. And I definitely don't see how I'm going to somehow meet somebody who's so fabulous. But that's just it. We can't fathom finding something that we haven't known yet. I think Libra had maybe a false Two of Cups or a false, relationship, something that didn't turn out to be really great at some point in time. And I think that has been something that has shifted for them. Page of Cups upright. Not only has something like that shifted and changed for them, but with the Page of Cups upright, we also have this energy of this is fun, this is unexpected, this is a brand new turn of good luck. You see the bunny here? It's tremendously good fortune. And I don't think that this Libra is used to having good fortune in their love life or just maybe in life as a whole. I'm wondering if it's been a while since this Libra has had something really positive. Six of Wands. They could be given some kind of an award. So Libra's like, I've never had somebody sing a song to me or sing a song about me. I don't believe this. That can't happen. I've never won an award for something. I don't believe this. I'm not the person that this happens to. I don't have good luck, good fortune. Are you kidding me? That doesn't happen. This is actually a depiction of the story of the Epic of Gilgamesh. So, like, I want to say, tale as old as time, right? Because that's the oldest, story that we have written. Sorry, that just came up, and now I'm thinking tale as old as time from Beauty and the Beast. We have the Dreamer, which is that Aries energy of the Fool card. I don't know that Libra has had any of their big wishes that they've maybe been loyal to ever come true. So to suddenly have a flood of so many wishes start to come true, things that Libra has all but given up on. If Libra thought at some point that, their life would blossom and maybe they'd have these successes, and then they're like, wow, year after year passed and I didn't have those wins. This says, but Libra's about to be recognized. They're about to get those wins. They're about to have things that they wished for, are that they've almost tarnished their dreams over. Those things are actually still coming in for Libra, but they just can't see it because it hasn't happened. And I really don't think that they've caught a whole lot of wins, especially in a while. This is about a leap of faith, going in a new direction. This is about taking a jump forward. This is about taking a step in a new direction. We have the Knight of Cups upright. It's about love for sure. It's about love, about softness. It's about, again, we have somebody who either loves Libra's voice, wants Libra to sing them lullabies. They want to sing Libra a lullaby. There is something here about songs of the heart. Maybe Libra's always kind of dreamt that maybe someday they could, make it in the world of music. And this would suggest that their opportunity is definitely not over. They could definitely have that kind of success. This could be Sorry, Aries is here. If you're wondering why am I making weird circles with my arm, it's because I'm petting my little buffalo's hide right now. Um, Libra couldn't possibly fathom that this could happen for them or that this could be theirs because they haven't had this. I think it's more than one thing because of this turn of good fortune. This is not just about love, although I do see Libra meeting or encountering someone who is like their great love in life. I think it's also being recognized for a talent that they've had most of their life. If this is a Libra who, has always sung music locally, they might suddenly get a record deal. They could blow up on social media and become an overnight sensation and adored by the masses. They could become someone who is highly recognized for their contributions in a community. They could be, if they've done good works most of their life, but they've never been acknowledged. I mean, a lot of people who've been fighting the good fight most of their lives haven't necessarily been recognized for all that they've given and all that they've what they've poured their heart into. But I feel like this is all about to be recognized in Libra. And of course Libra couldn't anticipate this because they don't know that the universe has kind of stored up all of their good brownie points, all of their like good karmic brownie points have been stored, and then it's all coming for them, all being gifted to them. I feel like the universe said, listen, Libra, you have to unlock something so that then I can unlock all of these gifts for you. Libra may have needed to shift into their divine masculine energy, which is the energy of the sun. It doesn't mean Libra is a man or a woman, it could be either gender. But when we shift into our divine masculine energy, that's the time where we become somebody that's like, I'm focusing on this, I'm making this happen, I'm gravitating toward this, I'm projecting this outward from myself into the universe, into the world. So I'm starting to wonder, and this is also a tremendous honor, tremendous personal empowerment, tremendous like I think this is our Libra. I don't think this is Libra, waiting to meet someone or hoping that someday they have good luck. This is like all of the good stuff has been saved for them, but they needed to say, I claim this. I'm ready for this. I'm fed up with things that are not very fair. And I am fully committing myself to like an honorable path that I've always been on anyway. But now I really like, this is truly the way I operate. And I acknowledge this. It's like, we can go along in life and we can do things because we think, well, this is the right way to do it. But then sometimes we get to a point where we've mastered the art of like just quietly doing it. And then we become the person who can actually converse about it. And we can say with confidence, I do this and this and this because this is the correct way. I've become an expert on this. I'm now talented enough that I can talk about it with great ease because I know this is how it works. I know what I know. I know how to do this. I know how I function. I know what is true and what is, certifiable and what is correct. And I almost think that the universe is like, hell yeah, that's it. That's it, Libra. We wanted you to be able to stand and say, I'm hearing Neil Diamond, I am, I said, I am, said I. It just feels like Libra has needed to step into the energy of, here I am. This is who I am. This is what I do. Page of Cups. Somebody wants to hear all about Libra. Somebody wants to speak a truth to Libra, hear Libra talk to them. I wonder if Libra's voice has never been sought after and that now Libra is going to become someone that others want advice from. I'm thinking Libra could be about to blow up into kind of some kind of stardom. And then people are going to seek their, like, we want to hear what you have to say. Libra, can you tell us about this? Can you tell us about that? Libra, can you fill us in on this or that? I think that is the way I would look at this. Emperor and the Eight of Wands. Things are going to change Libra's life for them in the better. I keep seeing them excel. I keep seeing them being rewarded and awarded opportunities that they did not previously have. This could be Libra's going to end up with I'm thinking that their life changes on a dime. This is like a 180 shift. This is Libra becoming somebody who's like a household name, Libra becoming sought after, Libra becoming possibly famous, Libra being asked to move abroad for a job because somebody wants him to be prominent. Libra could have a skill set that is so incredible. They could want, like, I could see Libra being like, they could be wanted as a professor, as a public speaker, as a mentor, as someone that has a lot to say, and they want to be like, hey, would you come to Paris? Would you come and would you give a talk? Would you speak? Because people want to hear your message. This could be like a visiting professor, but it may not be a professor at all, just somebody who has a lot of grand ideas, a lot of really amazing ideas that I think Libra has been harnessing for a very, very long time. Again, with the award, it just makes me think this could be a retired school teacher that is about to become like very like overnight success, famous because they've done a lot of really great teaching, a lot of really great speaking, a lot of really wonderful, like support for characters, for people in this world to grow. And they're being recognized as someone who's done a lot of this. It was definitely their heart's like labor of love. This is not anything from the past, but let me put it this way. Libra's entire past, everything that they have learned to do, everything that they have ever put their energy toward, that is the culmination of Libra's life, and that is what they're being rewarded for now. Can we jump back? Because I would like to just take a look at love, because we have the love of a lifetime coming in for Libra. Gosh, of course, Libra doesn't see it. It's a Four of Cups. Libra's like, are you kidding me? There is no love out there for me. I gave up on that a long time ago. I feel like Libra could have like an interesting kind of, I don't know if they've got like a grunge look or if they favor, like graphic t-shirts. She's got, kind of like cinnamon dyed hair. She got some tattoos and body art on. She's sitting in kind of like a bar or cafe. It just feels very much like, I'm a big, huge coffee fan. So I'm thinking like gourmet coffee or something like that, like good quality. But this Libra seems to be someone who kind of dances to the beat of their own drum. They like what they like. They like high quality, certain things that they invest in, their own unique style of dress, hair, all of that is just kind of like their own personality they wear on the outside. Five of Pentacles. For the Four of Cups and the Five of Pentacles, I keep getting a Libra who has I've just been so over it. Nothing changes. I don't really see me getting any wins. I've asked for help from the universe before and I didn't get any help. I would argue, hang on, universe, what do you want to respond with to that? Because I would gently argue that either Libra has been so incredibly good on their own that the universe is like, darling, you've got this beautiful brain, and almost everything that you've ever needed to solve, you already had the answer for. Long before I could send you help, you'd already solved the problems. You've got this gift of this incredible brain. And while maybe you felt like, how come I'm not getting the rewards, or how come I can't seem to move things forward? You were already on your life path, but sometimes your life path takes an accumulation of things before then you have the big, huge amount of success. I'm picturing like a water wheel where if there's not enough water flowing in the river, the wheel isn't really catching the water. It's not really spinning. It's not really picking up the water. And then if there's more and more rain, or, more and more water that floods down through the river, then the water wheel really starts moving, and it's, we're really moving the fluid. And I kind of feel like, look, the water wheel's in place. The river's there. Libra was right where they needed to be all this time. But they weren't having the wins yet, or they weren't having assistance coming from the universe, because the universe was like, Libra, but you're right where you needed to be, and you're beautifully intelligent, and you've problem solved most things. And then other things, literally, if we had altered anything, it would have taken you off this correct path. See, I think that this Libra, because of this card in particular, I think this Libra has followed their unique life path the entire time. I don't know that this Libra could have operated differently or done anything different because of who and what they are. They have a very profound, very strong sense of identity already. But the universe responded with the 10 of Swords sideways. 10 of Swords sideways is like, I know you've been disappointed by things, Libra, but I also know even you at your worst moment, you were never beat and you knew it too. Libra, you don't get beat. You're always the person who you can handle the stumbles, the falls, the fails, and you dust off and you go right back at it because you have conviction of what your true life's purpose is, and you've been right all this time. You know, I'm thinking somebody who chose a career path that's been pretty damn difficult, and there haven't always been, you know, great days, and there haven't always been a lot of support, but they do it anyway because it's where they want to be. It's what they choose to do. Even on their worst days, they dust off and they go back again. Page of Pentacles. And they come back with other new ideas because of those stumbles, those falls, and those fails. The universe is saying, I didn't abandon you, Libra, or deny you the opportunity to have success or support necessarily. You simply have looked at problems in your own life as opportunities for you to, you've had devastating losses for sure, but you've also come back with a newfound, like, either belief system or a newfound sense of, I can dust off and do this again. I really think that the universe has not like forsaken this Libra, but rather they're pointing out, Libra, you were so freaking strong and you've already been doing everything that you have wanted to pursue because of who you are. You didn't really ask the universe for help because you have this unique resilience to you. You see things as opportunities for growth, even the worst moments. But again, if that's what Libra has been used to, because they are ferociously independent, that's why they're not accustomed to the universe flooding them with all kinds of good things. Let me just go back over. So with this Two of Cups, the King of Cups, Libra is about to be somebody's Queen of Cups. I think Libra will have never fallen in love like this before. What is the song? I never knew love like this before. We've got a King and a Queen of Cups. Very different energy from, you know, Libra's air energy, right? There is this huge softening and this like amazing, all my dreams are coming true kind of energy of meeting a person that is such a great love story for Libra. Such an equitable love story. Somebody who genuinely wants all the same things that Libra does. This is Libra's Nine of Cups. Whatever age Libra is at, their truest happiness, their best years of their life are coming up for this Libra. This Libra did not miss out on happy opportunities. The best chapter of this Libra's life is on the horizon. They did not miss it. They did not pass it by. It's coming. Oh, I loved this one. Libra, this is such a lovely message, and such a much lighter one than, you know, we get some tough Libra messages, let's be honest. But this is probably the best, most exciting, most wonderful, you know, looking forward to the next chapters that I've ever seen, maybe ever, in my Libra stories. So very nice. All right, Libras, thank you for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.